Welcome to Dark Files, where shadows speak and the truth hides in plain sight. Today, we dive into one of the darkest questions of the human mind. Are killers born with evil in their DNA, or are they made by trauma, pain, and the world around them? Join us as we peel back the layers of psychology and science to uncover chilling truth behind the minds of murderers. This is Dark Files. Let's begin. Murder is one of the most serious crimes in the world. When we talk about murder, we mean the intentional act of taking another person's life. It is not an accident or a mistake. Some people kill in sudden anger, while others plan their actions and kill without emotion or guilt. This video will explore the psychology behind intentional murderers. Are they born this way, or does something happen in life to make them like this? Psychologists and scientists have spent years researching what makes a person a killer. The answer is not simple. It involves both biology, what someone is born with, and environment, what happens to them in life. In this video, we will explore both sides and look at some real scientific studies. Born killers. Some killers might be born with brain differences that affect how they think, feel, and act. Scientists have studied the brains of violent people using brain scans like MRI and PET. They found that two areas of the brain often look or work differently in these people. One of the prefrontal cortex, which helps with decisions and controlling emotions. If this area is less active, a person may have trouble controlling anger or thinking before this. The other is the amygdala, which is in charge of fear and aggression. In some killers, this area is less active, so they might feel less fear or guilt when hurting others. This means they may not be scared of doing something bad or may not feel bad after doing it. Scientists have looked at genes. Some people have a gene called MAOA, sometimes called the warrior gene. If this gene is not working properly and the person also had a tough childhood, they may be more likely to be violent. But genes alone do not make someone a killer. They just increase the risk when combined with other problems. Made killers. Some people become killers not because they were born that way, but because of the things that happened to them in life. Many had very hard childhoods with abuse, neglect, or violence. If a child is hurt or sees others get hurt, it can affect how they grow up and act. Some kids don't get love or care, so they don't learn how to care about others. Living in violent homes or communities can make violence seem normal. Mental illnesses and drug or alcohol use can also make people lose control and act aggressively. Being bullied, rejected, or lonely can build up anger until it explodes. These life experiences can shape a person and push them toward violent behavior. Are killers born or made? Experts say killers are not just born or made, they are both. Some people are born with brain traits that can make them more likely to be violent. But these traits alone don't make someone a killer. It's often life's experiences like abuse, trauma, or neglect that turn those traits into violent actions. So murder isn't caused by just one thing. It's a mix of how a person's brain works and what they go through in life, their emotions, and the choices they make. How to prevent sudden anger turning into violence. Teach feelings. Help kids and adults learn how to handle anger, stress, and sadness in healthy ways. Get help early. Give support like therapy and counseling, especially for people who have had trauma or feel very angry. Love and care at home. When families give love, safety, and kindness, children grow up with more care for others. Community support. Clubs, support, and mentors can help young people stay away from crime and violence. Law enforcement and society. The law is created to protect people. It helps reduce violence crime by doing a few important things. Punishment and prevention. Laws should punish people who break them, but also try to prevent future crimes. This can be done by offering help before someone commits a crime, like providing therapy or education. Mental health support. In prisons and schools, people should get help with mental health issues. This is especially important because many violent criminals have mental health problems that could have been treated early. Early identification and support. It's important to notice when someone is showing violent behaviors and offer them help. If someone is having trouble controlling their anger, they should be given support, therapy, or even safe place to calm down. By focusing on both punishment and support, society can reduce crime and help people change their behavior before they hurt anyone. Religion and morality. Most religions teach that killing another person is wrong. These teachings give people a strong reason to avoid violence and live peacefully. However, even for people who don't follow any religion, there are other ways to learn how to avoid doing wrong things. Many countries have laws, social rules, and moral beliefs that encourage people to live peacefully without relying on religious teachings. When people become overly focused on their religion, they sometimes take their beliefs to an extreme. This can lead to dangerous behavior, like judging others too harshly or using their faith to justify harming others. History also shown that some people have used religion to excuse violence or discrimination, even if it goes against the basic teachings of kindness and peace. Killers are not born as killers. They are shaped by a mix of things like genes, their life experience, and the choices they make. While some people may have a higher chance of becoming violent because of their brain or genes, life experiences like abuse, trauma, or neglect often turn those tendencies into actions. To create a safer world, we need to protect children from trauma and teach them how to manage emotions. Teach peace and kindness to everyone, not just through religion but also through education and mental health support. Pay attention to warning signs in people who might be struggling and help them before they hurt others. Murder is never simple. It's a result of many different factors. We can all help by staying aware of the changes people face and by offering support when needed. If we work together, we can create a safer, kinder world for everyone. We may never truly know what creates a killer, whether it's fate written in their DNA or the scars left by a broken world. But one thing is certain, behind every dark act lies a story begging to be uncovered. Thanks for exploring the shadows with us. This is Dark Files, where every file holds a secret, and every secret leads deeper into the dark. Like, comment, and subscribe if you are ready to keep digging into the unknown, because the next story might be darker than the last.